Sinead O'Carroll and Lindsay Armour. Didn't get that one right. Lindsay, why is your name not Irish?
Armagh. I'm half Greek, you see.
Yeah. How do we say that?
Armagh.
Armagh.
That's the one I reckon I could have got. I was a bit worried about the one. Welcome.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm super excited. I loved these tracks, and it's great to see the 90s coming back and having a bit of a renaissance. And, you know, the girls, it's about time the girls got involved in it. All the boy bands have been doing it.
Yeah, totally.
Actually,
Go girls.
Leading the way.
Yeah. Isabel is very excited. We worked out she was 17 when you were at the height of your
How old were
powers.
you when C'est La Vie was out? Probably the same age.
I was 20.
Similar, Sinead was
I was a little bit older.
But yeah, between sort of 17, 23, that kind of age when we first started.
And so tell me about who is coming to see you now. Is it people like me who is reliving their past, bringing their kids? I don't know if you have kids that
Yeah, we all. There's 10
Okay.
between us.
I do. It's really funny, actually, you say that, because the first show we did years ago when we came back after like a 12-year break, Sinead was expecting the audience to be the children who used to watch us. And when she came out on stage, that's
got
she
grey
was
hair.
shocked, and she was like, who are all these
Where's all the
grown-ups? I
kids?
don't understand. Which is hilarious. So it is everybody like yourself who was 17 at the time who is now grown up, and sometimes they bring their kids, which is really kind of cool. Because our music is for kids as well. It's nostalgia and it's kids.
Why do you want to do it again? It's like athletes, you know, athletes, and they think, could I still pick up a golf club or a tennis racket or whatever? Could I still do it? You've looked into the mirror and you three have decided we can still do this.
Well, do you know what, Eamonn? Like, we've been doing it for the last 10 years gigging, but as regards kind of new music, it was our producer. We did a podcast and he felt that he was missing out on the podcast, and it kind of reminded him of all the good times we had. He got in touch with us and it was just like, I need to get you girls back into the studio to do new music. So
was there any resistance to that?
No.
No, and I think the timing was right as well, because as Sinead said, we have been gigging for the past 10 years, but I think, you know, just kind of, we've all been having families, and, you know, some of us had families slightly later, Kiwi and myself, so it was kind of just waiting for the right time to be able to commit to it as well. And it's also 25 years since C'est La Vie came out.
Oh my gosh.
It's a bit of an anniversary.
That's crazy.
When you look back, are they happy memories? Because you hear so often about, I don't know if you were manufactured or how you were put together, but you know, you do hear horror stories about people when they look back on their time in the spotlight, that it was, you know, there were eating disorders or there were arguments between the gang. I mean, was it there fun memories? Was it a good time?
Yeah, we had an incredible time. We put ourselves together, so we were friends first, and I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, sure.
And I mean, of course, we were tired and we were working like crazy, but we loved our jobs. And people always say to us, oh, have you got any crazy party stories from back in the day? And we're actually quite sad, because the answer is no. Because we liked our jobs, we went to bed so we could like be awake the next day and enjoy our work.
Yeah.
But your house must have been an interesting house, you know? I know a lot of music would have played a big part in many Irish homes. But, you know, having produced you and having produced Shane, was it a musical household?
Huge Boyzone fan.
No, so when we were growing up, there was a lot of music in our house, because my granddad, like, he taught a couple of the chieftains how to play their instruments and stuff, and my nana always played music, so we always had music and singing in the house. Dad liked a bit of rock, so we used to crank that up every morning, like.
Every morning.
But I mean, who knew the three of us were going to be pop stars? I mean, that is kind of crazy.
Who's missing, incidentally?
Oh, Kiwi is not here.
Oh, yeah.
Other duties, unfortunately. She just couldn't make it this morning.
Yeah.
And we imagine, obviously, because of your family link to Boyzone, that you guys were all hanging out together, the two Irish pop bands of the day. Is that true? I mean, are you still friends with all the troops in Boyzone?
Suppose we didn't really have
cross paths.
No, not really. I mean, we went on tour with them that first time.
We did one gig.
Or was it one gig?
One gig.
It was in Belfast, that kind of thing in the early days.
Our very first gig, we'd no manager, nothing. We hadn't a clue what we were doing. We did it up in Belfast, driving up. Driving up to do this gig. Yeah. So I think we did 2 or 3 maybe. Just a couple.
Yeah.
And you know, it must help that there's a kind of renaissance of the 90s. I noticed that you're wearing the crop top and the jeans.
I know.
You see the kids wearing all this stuff.
Trying to hold it all in.
But it's kind of gone full circle. We all remember it the first time round, and so that's got to play to your hands that you're
Do you know, it's
back in
incredible.
fashion.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, I go to the shops now and there's denim everywhere.
Yeah.
Like double denim, triple denim, there's denim everywhere, all kinds of denim. And I just think, gosh, like if that was back in the day, it would be absolutely sorted, you know?
Totally.
It's mad. And then also because now everything is streaming, isn't it? So like Bewitched are now on like streaming services, Spotify, etc., where you used to have to dust off your CD and that's yours. So we're actually in 2023, guys.
So, Sinead, tell us about this single then. You mentioned it there. So, Birthday. This is out this week, isn't it? And this is what we used to call in my day an EP. You had a number of singles
Yeah,
on it.
I know. Well, we've got this kind of thing called The Collection, and it's C'est La Vie, and Birthday is the new single, and is part of The Collection. So it's available everywhere. We're just really excited to be able to bring Bewitched into 2023, and our kids, we've got teenagers that are 14, 15, and they've given us the thumbs up, so I think...
Not embarrassing, Mum.
Not embarrassing, yeah.
We're getting away with it so far.
Yeah. Well, except in your house you wouldn't get away with it.
Get away with nothing.
Not with your brother.
It's sad.
Did you read about him and his candles?
His candles.
It's in the papers today. Shane, candles get on my wick.
What?
He won't have them in the house.
He's frightened of candles.
Yeah.
I get that.
Frightened of them.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's true.
It reminds him of death.
I don't.
Really?
I haven't got into it with him, but it's only recently I figured this out because I'm like, I don't understand, but he will not light a candle in the house.
So we'll forget that with birthday then. Don't celebrate it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one. I like that.
Steady cannon.
Guys, welcome back. Stick the pace.
Thank
you. Lovely to see you guys. Yeah.
On the
Thanks a
road.
million.
Thank you both.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.